Question 4. Round 384,547 to the nearest 10,000. When you're rounding, what you need to do is identify which column it contains the crucial digit. So if we're going to the nearest 10,000, we need to know which column is the 10,000s column. So putting the column headings in is going to help. So first column is units, 7 units, then tens, 4 tens is 40, then hundreds, 5 hundreds, then thousands, 4 thousands, and then tens of thousands, which is TTH. So 8 tens of thousands is 80,000. So, and then obviously the last one would be hundreds of thousands. So it's 384,547. Now, 10,000 means focus on the 10,000s column, which is going to be this one, which is the 8. So the 8 is the crucial digit. Now, you always look at the digit next door to decide what happens to the 8. So this 4 is the one that decides what happens to the 8. And if this 4 is 4 or less, we let the 8 rest. If it's 5 or more, we raise the score. And that's something that helps you to remember. So 5 or more raises the score. And then 4 or less lets it rest. That's a good way of remembering it. So this 4 is 4 or less, so it lets the 8 rest. So the 8 rests on 8. It stays as an 8 because this is 4 or less. The next digit is 4 or less. And then what happens then is easy. The rest of the digits after the 8 change to zeros. So the 4 goes to a 0, the 5 goes to a 0, the 4 goes to a 0, the 7 goes to a 0, and you can put your comments, that's 80,000. And the number in front of the 8, which is a 3, stays as it is. And that leaves you with a final answer of 380,000. Now, this does make sense because 84,000 to the nearest, 84,000 is basically between 80,000 and 90,000. And it is closer to 80,000 than it is 90,000. So it does make sense that it's going to round to 80,000 instead of 90,000. So the final answer is 380,000.